Hi. I'm Cindy with an S and a Y and I, but not where you think. Um, in the dramatic conclusion of our last episode with hydrogen, the misfit, I discovered in my reading that the page was actually glued together and not just like wet and bound. So we're going to do some surgery right here, right now, to free the knowledge. I guess this was just a printing error, or somehow it didn't get split. But there we are. Alright. So, take 2 for Hydrogen, the Misfit. And it's from this book right here. If protons give an atom an identity, it is the electrons that give it character. Changing the number of protons in an atom is difficult and requires quite specific conditions for it to occur. Electrons, on the other hand, can be shared, donated, stolen, and moved about easily. Hydrogen only has one electron to play around with, but it's what you do with it that counts. When a hydrogen atom loses its electron, all that's left is a tiny, bare proton, positive H. An unimaginably little thing with a positive charge. It may be small, but it is mighty. The positive H is what gives acid their bite. It's what makes dropping the toaster in a bathtub such a bad idea. Because H+, I've been calling it positive H, but H+ is what is actually written, helps water conduct electricity. The single proton, unhindered by an electron, can attach to molecules to change their behavior. In the presence of H+, chemical reactions occur when before they could not. Molecules that will not dissolve in water can disappear into a solution when an H+ is around to help. If losing its electron was what hydrogen always did, things would be a lot simpler. But it can also gain an electron to become an H negative. And, though H negative has its uses, it is when hydrogen shares electrons that it really comes into its own. The hydrogen bond, a tenuous bridge of electrons shared between 3 atoms with hydrogen in the middle, is a game changer. Hydrogen bonds make life as we know it possible. They keep water liquid and ice afloat. These special bonds are strong enough to hold together strands of DNA, but weak enough for them to be pulled apart so DNA can be read and copied. The periodic table is organized based on similar properties, but hydrogen's versatile nature makes it difficult to place. A single negative charge is the defining characteristic of the element in group 17, and some group 17 elements are gases, like hydrogen. But that is about where the similarities end. For this reason, hydrogen is sometimes, but not often, found at the top of group 7 on some periodic tables. By contrast, having a single positive charge is the main feature of the first group in the periodic table, the alkali metals. Hydrogen, therefore, is also often seen hovering around the top of this group, even though it has few other characteristics in common with the group's other members. The most glaring difference is that hydrogen is a gas and not a metal like all the other groups in group 1. Many scientists think hydrogen atoms could become metal if they could just squeeze them together tight enough, but no one here on Earth has yet achieved the required pressure to prove it. When placed with group 1, periodic table designers often give hydrogen a different color or leave a little gap to highlight its uncomfortable position. Hydrogen may be a difficult element to place, but being different is what makes it so important. And when hydrogen makes up around 3/4 of all the atoms in the known universe, maybe it isn't hydrogen that's the odd one out. Maybe it's all the others. I'm just gonna flash the old periodic table on. Look at this loner, this misfit right here. Alright. I will follow up more with the other elements in due time, but for now, I'll catch you later. Bye!